Hello everyone, good day and welcome back to my channel. Okay, if this is your first time, please do it and subscribe. So today guys, I bring to you guys receipts of what Tonto Dikeh said to the husband after he wished their son a happy birthday. Okay, I shall read it now to you so that it will be clearer to all of us. So first of all, Tonto Dikeh said being a father has less to do with your sperm and more to do with your heart. For the past 7 years, you have done it all to hurt my child, from spiritually to physically. You and your family have claimed severally that you won a court case on child custody, but decided to leave the child for me. Let me ask you and those clueless lots a question. Clueless Lutz a question. Who goes to court, wins a custody battle and decides to forget about the child? Make it make sense. How intelligent do you sound? I have always known you to be a prolific, adamant and pathological liar whose lies can raise the dead. I won that case. It hurt you so bad that you were asked to pay CS fee and educational fees. The court of law does not admit diabolical proofs, but the magnitude of my proof of your diabolical nature made them understand my fears for the life of my child and ask that you only have extremely strict supervised visitation by someone I trust. Why should the court put such a huge law on you? What you won was the price of CS fee after you told the judge that you were broke and even demanded that I paid your transportation fees to court. It's all in the court transcript, which your lawyer should have and I also have. For 7 years, you have only paid for month CS fees and 0 school fees and have never ever done a visitation or attempted to. Yet you self-pity, telling people you don't have access to my child. After much begging and pleading, I let you come around for his first birthday with you contributing not even a pin or giving him a present. Yet you run to social media to post pictures as though you lifted a finger. Even told people you sponsored the party. My stand is my stand. I will not spend so much money taking care of a child alone for you to have access only to deceive the world that you are taking care of him. You were called 6 years ago to pay school fees by the school. You told them you had made a transfer and blocked them. So I decided to take away your son name from his permanently. If you can't be responsible for a child, you have no business in his life or owning one. I left you 7 years ago due to domestic violence, prolific cheating, and having no family value as a man. But still, you managed to hustle my contact to send a condolence for my mom, a woman who hated the ground you walk on and saw through all your numerous lies. But you can't use same energy to check on your sperm we created for 7 long years. But you can come to the gram to celebrate him. You are a deadbeat by choice and by heart and by pepper them gang. It is in your blood. The evil that lives in you is an inheritance of your childhood. You claim I asked you to buy me a house. Your mother, after working with mental health hospital for over 30 years in the UK, bought herself a home with the help of her London-based taxi driver boyfriend that also physically abused her. You couldn't put food on our table till the last 2 months before I left you. Then your first ever Yahoo money landed while being with you. First money I ever saw you spend and you took your then side piece. Now your wife for holidays and abandoning your 7 to 8 months old. So how could I be asking you for a house from a man I was feeding, clothing and man that even when you paid for the rented apartment we lived in, I prayed for you because life was hard with you. Come back after my son's delivery only to find out you borrowed the money, and when they came to embarrass you with police and social media threats, I had to reimburse the fellows. We We were partially living off my money from my wealthy relatives who didn't want me to suffer. So basically, our financial status was based on what I brought in. How then could I have asked you for a house you clearly could never afford at that time, or while you were still owing me from the wedding and bride price I used my money to marry you? If no one knows you, I do. You are a poor soul full of his own lies and hate. That hate blinded you so much you lost the memory that my son King was born, Churchill as one of his names, and for the love of Christ, you never named my son King either. That name came from my brother. Did you try to praise the real King, Churchill Dikeh, or gaslighting me? I guess you will name your daughter King Tonto too, but it's just a name, so feel free. You always wanted a shadow of what I had. It's his name you have stolen, but you can't steal his destiny, blessings and grace. Regardless of what your plans are, you have failed. The only thing you have achieved is a broken generation. Where is your daughter Bimbo that you have flied to the whole world you don't have? And why don't you take care of her too, nor celebrate her? If she was born by a celebrity, would she have made your clout pretentious birthday post? A true deadbeat father indeed. You are the worst thing that ever happened to my father's bloodline, to my life. I wake up each day apologizing to my child for having you as a sperm donor. I don't regret the blessings. My regret is having you, an evil creature, be a part of his gift. You are not a father. You are the world #1 deadbeat. You are but a mere donor. Thank you for making loving my son more come so easy by dodging responsibilities and making me a proud father and mother. I ran out share, so you being a deadbeat saves me that torture. I have always been capable of taking care of what's mine. My son will never need a dime from you, not even your name. This is coming few moments after the Churchill, Tonto Dikeh's ex-husband, wished their son King Andrew a happy birthday on an Instagram post. Okay, so guys, if you want more of this gist, do well and subscribe to my channel so you can be updated. All right, so till next time guys, bye.